Welcome to Oksana Live TV, the place to be if you want to create a love life of your dreams. And this is Q&A Thursday. And today's question is coming from James, who writes to us from California. And actually his question is just fits so perfectly with the type of news and the type of events and information I want to share with you today. So James's question sounds like this. My question really deal with the girls' personalities and how they would deal with Southern California life, being happy and productive in their daily routine. How well will they be able to adapt? I would guess an introvert girl would not have too many problems, but I would also guess that an extrovert girl might find it hard to socialize. In my travels, I have found all people to be somewhat similar. But here we are dealing with this former communist era values in some ways very strict, others permissive. Some people believe morals are universal, others believe morals are relative. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, James. James, this is some wonderful question. It is fantastic that you are thinking about options and prepare your grounds to ensure that your future fiancé is happy in her new country. And I completely agree that we all have similar personalities, and all the differences in our personalities are universal for any culture and for all different languages and for all different people, regardless of the country they're coming from. There are really a lot of challenges to appear in your woman's life, and this is where girl's fiancé is. His tight involvement is crucial into building a platform of her first impression and her best experiences, which directly leads to her happiness and her productivity in this country. Every girl who comes here from overseas, regardless of age or personality type, she will be restrained and restricted from a lot of activities and a lot of type of things that she can do here or get herself involved in. So for example, every girl who comes here on a fiancé visa, she is restrained from traveling outside of the United States for several months from the point of her entry, also getting her driver license or work permit. There's a lot of things she is restrained to do and she would not be able to do from the point of her entry to the United States. Normally it takes at least 6 months for all those documents to go through from the time when she came here. There are a couple of rules to follow to make sure that to lay happiness foundation for your future wife, which of course will directly affect your own happiness, because as we all know and remember a wonderful saying, remember that it says happy wife, happy life. And some of the rules I offer you here in this episode, and I supported with demonstrating how one of our couples applies to their life and how perfectly these rules work in their life. So Jonathan and Victoria were my private clients, and Jonathan was a member of our 90-day life transformation program, which is how he met Victoria. So let's see their progress and how Jonathan applied the rules of creating happiness in his future new wife's life. So let's talk about rule number 1. Get your woman involved into some sort of activities. This is probably one of the most important rules of all. So make sure that she has her own hobbies, her own interests. Maybe she's involved in some charity work, maybe helping others. Basically provide her a platform where she could feel of service to others. And most importantly, to be fascinated of something or being involved in something in her life. Normally, this, helping others brings us joy and happiness. So, to getting your girl involved in some sort of activity where she can be help to others will give her joy, happiness, and will give her a sense of belonging, that she belongs in this country and she belongs in your life, that she found a place where she is needed. In case with Victoria and Jonathan had shown Victoria many places already in California, and a couple of other states. So they traveled quite extensively. He brought her to new cities. He showed her. He took her on a different excursion, so she had shown her a lot in this country already. She is always with him when he visits some medical conferences, and him being a doctor and being a really giving person, there is plenty of charity work he can give to Victoria to do, and to give her an opportunity to do. And when Victoria expressed her desire to decorate his home to her liking, and her to put some touch and engraved in his house and his house decoration, Jonathan fully supported his future wife's desire. He sure could insist on keeping things as the way they are, but he did what a smart and loving man would do. He gave her an opportunity, to his future wife, to feel that she had become a part of his life, and that his home is her home as well, and that she can implement some of the ideas into their house. So he included his future wife not only in his not only with some of the house chores, but in his career, in his life, and his home, the whole package. Rule number 2: help her adapt by introducing her to other foreigners who came here some time ago. Many men are making this big mistake by finding new friends for their women, and those friends would be from the same country as their woman. I have nothing against women of having friends and communicating with people of the same country where she's originally from, but at the same time, a girl communicating with people of her own country, she most likely will not progress in English learning abilities, neither she will quickly adapt to a new life. You basically are setting your girl for failure, and you basically setting your girl for creating a little Russia here in the United States, which you probably don't want to do. I recommend a blend of different nationalities. So introduce a girl to some people, let's say like some Hispanics, some Asians, and all different, introduce her to all different cocktail of introductions. With your girl communicating to people of different nationalities, she will explore, learn, and grow in her knowledge, and she will widen up her horizons, which will lead to a higher productivity and desire to grow even further and even more. In Jonathan and Victoria's case, it was really easy for him to implement, since Jonathan's friends and relatives are originally from other countries. His parents were immigrants here in this country, so introduction to people from a different culture was of course natural in his surrounding. But you always can find new friends, new people in different nationalities, and create new friendships with people of different nationalities. Rule number 3: find people who are in the same demographics as you are. This means help your woman find friends who have similar family dynamics. So, for example, their experiences or demographics as you have, meaning if, for example, there is a large age gap between you and your spouse and your fiancé, make sure to hang out with people who have similar situation. And of course, you want to surround yourself and your fiancé with happy people, couples who are very happy with their choice, and they don't regret, for example, their decisions of marrying someone of of large whether a large age gap or different nationality, or whatever the blend you have in your in your relationship. So make sure that you associate yourself with people who have no regrets of making their decisions, because their mood will directly affect your woman. So surround yourself and your woman with happy couples. Well, if you want your woman to get infected with happiness, this is what you should do. In Jonathan's case and in Victoria's case, you can see that he is not Caucasian. Well, it's quite obvious, right? And it happened that many of his friends and relatives have white Caucasian or Asian units, so it is the whole blend. Even Jonathan's sister is married to a white man. So white male. Also, Jonathan wants children, so does Victoria. So they are surrounded by people who have already kids, or who really want, who are in the same position, who truly want to have children.
Christ, who is the author and finisher of our faith, to have more babies.
So Victoria is surrounded by couples of similar blends, similar races, and similar demographics, and most importantly, couples who are happy with their choice and their decision. And rule number 4, support your woman's desire to stay in close touch with her family. You have to make sure to make them feel that they had found a son instead of losing their daughter. And this is very important. So if your woman feels she wants to keep in very close touch with her family, encourage it and make them part of your new family. Please don't worry, her family will not stay very closely involved in your new relationship, in your new family. With time, of course, the relationships and communication will start becoming less and less frequent. And so as your family grows, as you have more intimacy and more stories to share of your own. So what I had seen Jonathan and Victoria's wedding deeply touched my heart. Jonathan had came up with some of the amazing and fantastic idea that I have ever heard and seen. He had arranged for the whole Victoria's family to be remotely present at their wedding, because it would be impossible for them to come over and to be present at Victoria's wedding, at their daughter's wedding, due to the entrance visa to the United States. But they were able to watch and participate in their daughter's wedding via Skype. Jonathan also got projector connected during the party after the ceremony, so Victoria's relatives could pass their toast and their best wishes to the newlyweds. And needless to say, Victoria, of course, she was all in tears, and so were the guests. And this was truly amazing what Jonathan had set up. Jonathan's Skype video call arrangement and having Victoria's relatives be present over Skype during Victoria's wedding ceremony was, of course, very appreciated by Victoria and her family. And her family certainly felt that they found that Jonathan is like a son to them. We know Victoria for such a long time. She's such a wonderful and honest and very faithful and loyal girl. And when we met you, Jonathan, for the first time, we fell in love with you. So by following these 4 simple rules, you will be able to make your girl happy and to make her daily routine productive, whether she is introvert or extrovert. These rules apply to all types of personalities.
We'd like to thank Oksana. Oksana was the one that who introduced us, and we've known each other for several years. It's amazing how we got together from being so far apart, and it's been many years of us looking for someone special. So thank you, everyone. And Oksana.
Thank you. You are welcome, Jonathan. It is my pleasure. It was truly my pleasure working with you and helping you to meet a girl of your dreams. And of course, if you want a woman of your dreams, you are welcome to join our 90-day life transformation program, and so we can help you to meet a perfect girl in 90 days, your perfect girl. Well, I hope you like my A to your Q, and now I have a question for you. Which of these rules have you liked the most, and which of these rules you already applying or will be applying into your own life when you get engaged to your perfect lady? And to make sure that your girl feels happy and her life is productive in her new country. And also, what other additional rules would you add to the list to help your woman feel productive and happy in her new home and in her new life and in your new country, in her new country? Answer below this video, so share with me your opinion, and I really want to know what you think. I really wanted to share, so share, comment, and let me know. I hope you liked this lovely episode. I certainly loved it. I loved recording this video because seeing the results of our work, two happy people like Victoria and Jonathan, is really what we're here for. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please share with all of your friends. You can share via Facebook or Twitter or email, so let your friends know about us. And of course, if you want to see more great episodes like this one, then make sure to log into OksanaLive.com and sign up for Oksana Live TV. On the left side of the screen of the website, you can sign up and fill out the form, and you can get notified. You will get notified every time when we get new episodes coming live. Keep looking for your dream girl and never give up, because I promise you, she is out there and she is waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week on Oksana Live TV. Sorry, not the next week, a week after next. See you on Oksana Live TV. Thank you so much for watching.